Okay, Coach, well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Damn, you dropped it.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
36.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This was done to make people realize that you got to become the best version of you. And to do that, you got to trust.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. On 1st down, Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right? Like, I felt like everybody's supposed to like me.
He's crazy.
You don't like me. Fuck, man. Why? What'd I do? Why would you not like me? I gotta make this right. You gotta like me.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I mean, that's not for me. Do I feel like I've achieved personal greatness? Yes.
And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
And stand up. How much more can I accomplish? I've broken the records. I sold out the garden. I did the stadium. I toured the globe and the world at the highest level possible. Those tours, #1 fucking tour.
On second down, it's Jones. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Just being very transparent. As your kids get older, you have a little one on the way. Congrats on that. You ever regret
after the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
Hey, defense, pick it up,
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing on second and long. Darnold, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
They'll run on first down. Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
It's how I express myself. I have to talk about me. I'm not talking or attacking anybody else. I'm talking about me and my POV with those things. My POV over the years just check. You know, it's very hard.
On second down now, it's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Snapping, awesome. When you're doing the vlogs in like 2010, you find
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 11-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
I don't have that. No, I'm not doing that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
What am I, what? Why? What am I trying to, what? Like the other day, me and Adrian were on, and me and Adrian were just being silly, and we were snapping at each other. Yes, that's in you.
Right.
Yes, as a comedian, you have that. But what am I doing? What's my reward?
It seems like comedians are very, very...
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
I should be. Not there's room for all of us. This feeling of I'm the funniest, I should be.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The younger generation of our culture's comedians. Laugh Out Loud is a multicultural platform, streaming network, to give the opportunity.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
I'm partnered with Peacock and
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Talk your shit. That's not bad. Talk your shit.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Come on, catch the fucking ball.
Another incompletion here as they fail to
There wasn't no reason for you not to catch that shit. You just didn't.
Open for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That's taken on the 25. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We got three.
Sure that the other players are on that level haven't had any either. You watch the Jordan Doc, this is where that gap gets
they'll run it with Jones. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Jackson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security, number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Johnson, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Nelly, can you hear me? And he looked to the side and be like, I don't even know.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jones, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Right now is the time for action. That's why USAA is giving.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
So they can pay for
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
insurance.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
So no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Your audio was impeccable. I mean, it was great. And then
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, and by the way, I agree 100%. Y'all have to understand, I've been a fan of the Versus since way before I was even a part of it. And I definitely watched that being made a bounty killer. And my opinion is that was the best one. 100%. So you ain't said nothing for the word, bro.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
I know a lot of people said I was prepared, but you can only be but so prepared. It's like playing spades. It's like playing any game of cards. It's like you can only be but so prepared until you have to wait until
they'll try and run for it with Jones.
You have to counter that. So it's just like
and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 22 on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Talking a certain amount of mess and then
this is fielded at the goal line.
It's going to be interesting to see who comes next.
Well, there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against?
I made it all up in my own mind then, because in the comments I was like, oh, it's getting chippy. Oh, he's throwing shots.
Remind me what he said that I took the wrong way.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive.
I'm going to be honest, though.
Now Johnson.
I had a couple of things that he might have felt.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Darnold. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
You mentioned wanting to connect with Eminem. Have you guys spoken? Have you reached out?
Man, absolutely. You know the crazy thing is
Donald on first down.
Come on, man. I hate that shit. They don't let you hold the fucking ball when you clear the fucking ball.
This defense is
dumbass man. You got the ball.
Deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go.
Why is he falling? He had the ball.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this
That's bullshit. Look, he got the ball. He about to slide, and nigga hit, and they dropped. That's actually should be a fumble.
Just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
I saw some clips to which y'all versus aftermath, and Laura was
still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To throw is Darnold. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Don't ask how we got there, by the way. I have no idea how we got there.
It was a very passionate argument.
I was like, yo, but people forget.
Now a first carry for their fullback. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And there's a pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Let me say this. I wouldn't compare myself to Cardi B, man. One of the reasons I did that battle of the sexes back in the day, and people are starting to realize it now, is because I personally, maybe
and they'll turn that power game to try to get in. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tried to punch it in with the extra B for the fullback on 3rd and goal, but it didn't work.
And you think to yourself, more size, more physicality, you're going to wedge and create a hole. Sometimes that extra size actually takes up that space, and you get nowhere. Let's see what they come up with next.
Come on, man.
Taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
I was a fan. I know. I watched your whole story.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down. That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
There aren't enough white men who are willing to look at black men and go, I'm sorry.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
Do you feel that the battle did serve
there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Jones with touchdown number 23 here on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
I'm already working on some things. I can't really necessarily talk specifically about it, but it will be out soon. But I can tell you this, right now, even with the
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are you going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Presence in America over generations. I feel like the establishment needs to understand that many black folks.
Now Darnold. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. But he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I'm about to get the hell out of here, but yeah, man, everything you're saying is positive. And I feel like
on first down, Dillon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
So, yes, an album coming before the end of this year. Me, Usher, and Lil Jon working on some stuff. So, I got a lot of stuff in the pipeline. This quarantine time has been the best for me because I've been able to sit my ass down.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before. On the flip side of this, and all that's going on there is the finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones.
This is the one gossipy question I ask. The
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
So that was in the past, man. And to be honest with you, it's over.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
We only know when there's beef. We don't know that they made up. Hey, man, that's what I'm here for, bro. I'm here to just set everything straight for you, bro. They literally are good. They're good.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From the 36, Jackson. He's going to walk one deep left side here.
I fucking hate you, man. You're on my fucking nerves.
It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 63 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, they might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And
he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
I remember the moment because I was DJing clubs so much, what that record meant.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And by the way, that was the only mistake my DJ made of not queuing up the old Sierra record. I heard you make that comment. Why the motherfucker play the whole damn record before the first game? It was funny as hell, but that was the
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. There's a 20th carry for Johnson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
I was really satisfied after that.
On third down, Johnson across the 30 to the 31-yard line. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? One last throw down for Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They had to go for it with such
Don't call timeout.
and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
It never came out that I was on. Best first I've ever done in my life. Ebro asked him about that. He just promised you, I think the other day, he mixed that never. Hey, man, listen, I'm not going to be the one to say that against Nas, but you know what?
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The trouble is, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
100%.
So for the Buccaneers, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to...
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all 100%.